Hi guys, it's Belle here and it is spooky season. It is officially October, which can only mean one thing. October dailies, guys. October dailies. For the last few years, I have been taking part, for several years actually, in the October daily prompts put out by April at Pink Oddbird. And for this will be the third year in a row, I think, that she's collaborated with Priscilla from Release the Crafting to come up with kind of story prompts. Now, I will leave the link to April's video down below. Please do understand you do not have to have done the first or second year's story prompts to do this year's. I didn't do last year's. I did do the first year. I didn't do last year's, but I am going to do this year's. I don't know if I'm doing a video every day, but I am going to do all the prompts. I might just do some of them off camera and then show you the results. But I wanted to do this first one on camera. And also, I'm not working in a journal, guys. I want to change it up because that's the kind of year it is for me. So I'm going to do mine on tags. These are on thick paper. And this is 3.5 inches by 6. And I want to work on some tags. By the way, if you hear any banging or noise, it's because my neighbour has scaffolding, is doing work outside. I can't do anything about that. So I apologise. But yes, I want to try a technique that I tried a few years ago. I saw it in a Sabrina Ann Creates video. I don't think Sabrina does videos anymore, but I used to love her videos. I will link that video down below as well, so go check it out because I know she was inspired by someone else. So the first prompt is, oh, and by the way, put in this hashtag the Oddtober24, because then Priscilla, then April can see what you're doing. And I think there's also another hashtag if you complete all the prompts, because I think there's a prize draw. If you do, check out her video. The first prompt is, phew, finally made it away from the wacky carnival, and I find myself driving down this dark, desolate road. The only thing visible is the moon. So I want to give this a go. I've cut out a mask. I'd already tried this, and yeah, and then the camera cut out or something. So we're going back in. So I'm going to try some Twisted Citron. I've got my mask. Now, Tim Holtz does have moon masks. I don't have them. So I just cut mine out of some leftover paper. This is actually leftover photo paper from printing some photos out. I just cut mine out with a die. I'm using this Twisted Citron because I want a really green look. I'm going to pull it down a little bit. And that's what I want. So we're going to go in with that first. So we've got our Twisted Citron. Then I'm going to come in with some Hickory Smoke Distress Oxide. So it's this lovely grey. And I'm just going to come in and start blending those together. I know I need another blending brush thing rather than these. These are better for stencils than blending, but I'm working with what I have, guys. And I encourage you to do the same. Crafting can be an expensive project and we love it. There's no denying that. But also sometimes you just got to work with what you have. And sometimes you get results that you do not expect, that you might really, really love. So, yeah. So I'm going to come in with the Hickory Smoke now. I love this Hickory Smoke. They've got the new one. Is it Shadow or was that new last year? Which looks amazing. So I need that too. And then I'm going to come in with my good old favourite Black Soot, because it's a dark, desolate road. And I want some black soot. And I'm just getting around the edge a little bit. And you're going to go, that's just covered up most of the Hickory Smoke, Belle. Yes, I know. So, a bit more down this corner, I think. I'm just going to come in, blend that. I am going to go around the edges. I just want to do something simple. I have plans for things I want to do and try and all that kind of thing, which is why And I'm working on several journals. I'm just constantly working on journals and can never seem to get the time to fully finish them. I'm going to come in with that smoke and just kind of blend that into the black and the green. And so I just don't know if I'm going to have time to do 2 or 3 videos every day, because that's what it's going to end up being if I try and do all of these on camera alongside my own personal journal, alongside anything else that I want to do. And I'm going to go back in with the Twisted Citron. So, yeah, so some of these might be quite easy to do. They might not be super difficult. But you know what? Sometimes that's okay, guys. Sometimes you just want something simple, not too complicated, because let's face it, I love a bit of complicated. So I'm trying to make some of these tags a bit simpler. Right, now I'm going to remove the mask, and there we have our moon, but it's all pristine and yummy. We don't want that. So I'm going to get my little spray bottle and I'm just going to spray. Some of these are oxides, some of them aren't. And one of the ways I saw Sabrina do is if you kind of do it at an angle, do you see that? It looks almost like you're getting a cloud effect across the moon. And I kind of love that. So you're getting that cloud effect without actually stamping or anything like that, which, as I said, I kind of love. So we're doing that. All right, I'm now going to dry the bottom bit so I can pat dry and get some of that oxidation. What's oxidized? Do you know what? I don't think any of the ones that I've... Oh no, the grey's an oxide. So if I do that and let it dry just a second and then pat it, I should be able to get some oxidization. I don't want to pat the moon, the bits across the moon, because that'll get rid of that yummy colour. So I'm now going to dry that, guys, and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm going to come back in with my mask and put it on there because I want a really, really bright halo green as much as possible around that moon to just really, really stand out. How many times can you say really? There we go. I want it to stand out more. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love it. And you can see, let me bring that up. You can see that it's creeping to the moon. Now the green across it isn't as strong as I would like. I don't know if that's because I'm using Twisted Citron, but it's okay. So now what I want to do is, where's my stamps gone? I had a stamp set. So I have this, it's the Sketch Manor CMS 408, and I'm going to use the tree from it as well as these bats, or I may not use the bats because I also have the new stencil set. This is oh my gosh, I can't read it. THMS-T061, and these are the new stencils. I'm sure you've seen them, guys. I mean, come on. That one just there is everything. It's giving me life, which is quite funny considering there's a skeleton. But I was thinking of using the bats. I thought they might go really well over it, actually. Oh my goodness. Now the thing is, down here it's really black. So what I'm thinking of doing, let me find it. Texture paste, guys. I'm thinking of using the black texture paste in opaque. That's what I'm thinking of doing. But actually, oh, before we do that, do you know what we need to do? We need to do some flicking. We need to do some, oh, I can't find my other stamp paper now. Here we go. We need to do some white flicks. So I've got this Winsor Newton ink in white, And I remember thinking to myself, when am I going to use white? And then I realised the only white paint I've got at the moment is mixing paint. And let's be honest, that doesn't really give me the flicks that I'm looking for. So we are going to try this and get covered everywhere. I mean, obviously, it's going to react a bit with the inks. That's the problem. So it starts off a bright white and then goes more of a grey colour. But I wanted to see what this does. I haven't used the white one yet. I've only used the black and the gold that I have in the Newton inks. So I wanted to see what this will be like. Gotta add a bit of splatter. Doo doo doo. Oh my goodness. I mustn't have poured that properly because it's now on my table, so I need to pick that up. So we have that. I am going to dry those so that then we can get on with the stenciling. So now I'm looking at it and I'm wondering if I really need some black splatters too. I don't know if I do because I'm going to use the black ink, black texture paste for the bats. So this is my bright moon looking at me with its Halloween greeny twinge. Do, do, do. Loving it. Like so. Now obviously the moon normally has shadows on it. So I'll show you what I did in my last one. So this is the one I made before this, and you can see I've kind of put a moon on it. Now, I used a stamp that I had. This is from the Stamperia Cosmos stamps, and I kind of stamped it down. But I realised that is just too dark. It's quite good. I like it, and it gives it more depth, but it's too dark for what I want. It's just too dark. Because I want to do the bats. So we're going to do those and have them coming across the moon like so. Now, where is it? Black texture paste. Oh, I love this stuff. I just bought a new pot of it because I use the texture paste so much. All of them. The grit, the white, the black. I use it so much. So I want these bats. Yes, please. Okay, let's get some more on there. Sure that's pressed down into them all. So, yeah, I don't know if I said it or not, but do let me know down below if you're going to take part in Pink Odd Birds or if you're doing an October daily. And if you've got a channel, let me know and I will try and check it out. Especially if you're doing an October daily, just a generalised October daily. I love seeing what everyone does for the Pink Odd Bird ones, but I know I'm already going to be checking a lot of those out. But I would love to know. The thing with this texture paste, if you want it to dry quickly, because it can dry really quickly, is don't put too much on. Now we need to lift it super gently. Oh my gosh, I think I need a moment. The bats down the bottom went a bit squiffy, but actually not too much looking at it. Just, oh, I'm loving it. Okay, and I'm just wondering if I do want some black splatters. And you know what? I hate to say it, but I think I do. Hold on. For a moment, I couldn't find it. So again, it's the black Winsor Newton ink. Want some black splatters on here. Just a smidge in my little paint palette. Let's put the paper underneath again. So yeah, guys, it's a simple stamp. It's a simple, nothing groundbreaking. It's simple, but I think we don't want too much of the black. I think it's just fun to play with your inks and go back to basics and do things like that. So I'm just going to dry the black off and then I'll be back. Okay, so let me get that up so you can really look at the tag. What I like about the Winsor Newton is sometimes it dries with a slight shine to it. I don't know. Let me know if it also does that for you guys. What I was wondering as well, because I know what the next prompt was. Next prompt's about trees, and I was wondering if I kind of want a tree coming in at the side, but you know what? I'm not sure I do, because I want a word. I have some of these Priscilla ones, but I don't think they're going to work because I like the one that said be afraid. Be very afraid. I like that one, but it's orange, and I don't know. I mean, let's face it. I don't know what these are from. They're just, I know they're a Priscilla. I will leave Release the Crafting down below too. Their Etsy. I don't know if they came with a kit or what. I know that's not very helpful, guys, but I'm trying to use what I've got. So, be afraid. Be very afraid. Kind of like that. And I know I want to give it a tab. And again, I think I want some of this ripped off. Let's see if I like it or not. I might not. I might not like it. So this will be days one. Days one. Oh my goodness. Honestly. Be afraid. Oh, I do like that. But you know what's going to make it even better? If I add some brads. Have I got my black brads in here? I don't think I do. I have this. No, I don't want that. Okay, let me find my black brads. Okay, so I'm going to put that on with my brads, and I don't want it completely flat. Kind of want it slightly raised. So I like that. My pokey tool became a bit unstuck. I was doing something and I've pulled the pokey bit out. Thankfully, I have another pokey tool because, again, we're crafters. That kind of thing happens. But I'm going to have to fix this one because this is the one I like using most. It'll be a simple enough fix, I think. So I have that slightly out. And again, I think I want to go round. So that's slightly, it's not flat. You can see that to the card. I'm hoping you can see that that sticks out just a little bit because I want a bit of dimension to this tag. I'm going to go round again in the black. And then we're going to add a topper. I'm also thinking I might stitch around it. You don't have to. I like to stitch. I don't know if it needs stitching, if I'm honest, but if we're also honest, I just like to stitch things. It's just what I like to do. Okay, so I have some kind of, I was wondering about a bit of black sparkle because it reminds me of the moon. You know, the moon sometimes has a bit of sparkle to it. I kind of like that. Yes, I do. And then I've got some like cream sort of cheesecloth. A bit like mummy cloth, really. Definitely want some of that on there. And I wanted, aha, I've got some. I wanted some thread sticking out because I love that look. Oh, yes. That's what I want. So I'm going to go stitch it. I don't think it needs stitching all the way around. So there we go, guys. I've stitched that. What do we think? I love it. Love it. I'm going to do a number 1 on the back. That's not a number 1. What am I doing? I don't actually know what I'm going to do with these yet. Obviously, if I was making this, I could have just put today's quote on there. That would have worked, but I didn't want to. So this is day 1 for October 24. And the prompt again was, phew, finally made it away from that wacky carnival and found myself driving down this dark, desolate road. The only thing visible is the moon. And it's a simple tag, guys. It's a simple using your inks and a bit of stenciling, and that's about it. But I think it's effective. And again, it just shows if you haven't got a lot of time, you can put together something very quickly for these prompts. It's all about having fun, guys. It's all about having fun. So I hope you like this one. Like I said, let me know down below if you are joining in or if you are doing your own October daily journal. And I'll be back again soon with another video, and I will be doing some more of these. Like I said, maybe not all on camera, but you will get to see whatever I make, you will get to see it at some point. So that's it for now, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this. Check out all the links below. Like I said, this was inspired by something I saw on Sabrina Ann Creates. Please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. And yay, it's spooky month. So I'm super excited. Can you tell? So thank you for watching, and wherever you are in the world, guys, I hope you are having lots and lots of spooky, crafty fun. Bye for now.